This question I wanted to direct to Al Harper if I could.
Sure.
Is, would you be willing to share some of the, from a management standpoint, management style that you found over the years to be very positive and successful at the DNS that you might bring to the CNDS? And in addition to that, maybe some things that you found successful and useful that maybe your staff doesn't have a desire to move on.
Well, first of all, the management company talked about its family. I run all my activities in business are family oriented, and I treat all the employees as family. There are no questions when you run a business. At times you have to make decisions that aren't the most popular for an individual, but for the good of the whole. So I'm a realist that it can't all be just fun and games and everybody's going to be thrilled. But there are several things that we do. For example, every 2 years we survey the marketplace. We want to make sure that we're keeping our salaries for different skilled positions in line with market. And from a salary point, we always try to stay in the middle third. But when we overlay benefits, we try to be in the top third. So it's a combination of salary and benefits is how we work with our employees. The other thing we do is try to keep them informed. We have a preseason party meeting preparation for the season. We have a postseason party talking about everything. We give different various employee awards. We have a Christmas party. And then we have joint parties where we include our volunteer groups. And that seems to encourage people. We also listen. We look for ideas and we appreciate the ideas from our employees. Now, how does that all add up? The average tenure of our full-time employees is 18 years. So we keep our people. You know, we're in an age where I can honestly tell you, we will hire 5 new people for year-round employment. Within a year, we'll lose one of them. Within 2 years, we'll have really trained them well, and the oil and gas companies will steal them, pay them twice what I just said. Bottom line is, by the 5th year, I've got one that'll stay forever. And that's kind of the way it works. You know, these railroads can't go and pay $27 an hour for crews. We just can't do it. But we do stay competitive with our salaries and more competitive with our benefits. You add the two together is how we keep people. But you know, railroaders are different people. Railroaders, people that work for railroads, do it because they love the business and not the money. And so our efforts are really just trying to take care of them that's fair. And that's what I focus on. Because I know the ones that have been there forever are going to be there forever. 30 years. And you know what he started? He graduated from college, and he was the honey bucket guy. He runs the railroad.
Money, I had all the money.
His brother has been with the railroad, same thing, graduated from Fort Lewis College. He's now the GM in Texas. Steve Jackson, any of you you all know Steve, been here, and he's older than dirt. He's been here forever. Larry Beam. We just had one retire who's been there, how long have Ray been part-time? Long time. My point being is that we work as a family, you know, we thrive together, we suffer together. Landslides and snowfalls, and you have it. But I think it's making an atmosphere where the employees feel a part of what's going on and help make the decisions. I'd love to tell you that everyone's totally tickled to death and will be there forever. That doesn't happen. It's a human organization. But I think we do a good job, and I think we've become a very good neighbor in our community. We're very environmentally conscious. I won't get into that, but I can go on long stories about that. So I think that's the atmosphere is what we create, and the way we treat people honestly and fairly, but professionally.
How many total employees do you have?
We have roughly 80 year-round, and in peak season, full-time, part-time, 220 at that railroad. Similar in North Carolina. A little less in Texas, but pretty much same.